Okay, so you can see from the intro that it's not the usual Swytch kit that's been built up. There's no crank pedals or chain on this bike, and I just wanted to try it just for a bit of fun. Particularly good if you've got a knee injury or something and you can't pedal, because it is like an electric scooter really. Anyway, this video is more about the couple of tips that I found from the Swytch forum that I wanted to pass on. So the first one is that there's a very easy manual available on Duty bikes. I'll put a link in the description, and it's just a very well translated manual, and someone's obviously gone through it and tried to simplify it for the layman, and it helped me a lot because it's a lot of the things I was unsure of, it's much clearer now. So the other tip is to change the overcurrent protection system, which sounds complicated, but all it's doing is it's limiting the amount of amps that are sent to the motor. So what it means is that you're going to get a lot better battery life. So as it comes, the Swytch kit is set at 12 amps. That's the default setting. And if you're under pedaling and you're trying to get up to speed, so this is with pedal assist or throttle, what you'll find is the kit is prepared to use up to 394 watts, thereabouts, to get to that speed. So what it means is as soon as you start pedaling, if you've got it set to 15.5 miles an hour or 20 miles an hour, it will try and get you there as fast as possible. So it's going to be prepared to use nearly 400 watts to get you there. Now, if you do a lot of under pedaling on a journey, that's really going to impact your battery life. So what you can do is lower it to, the lowest you can go to is 7 amps, and then the motor will get about 220 watts maximum. But that also means that if you're pedaling with it, because it's trying to be less aggressive to get there, it's using less power. So if you're pedaling and you've got it on 7 amps and you've got it to the higher speed, you can find that it's only using about 20 watts, 30 watts, 40 watts, because you're helping it and it's not trying to push so hard. It will go up to 22 amps, but I wouldn't recommend it. In fact, in the manual I mentioned earlier on, they say anything over 15 is dangerous. Bearing in mind this is a Swytch kit, and they set it to 12 amps, so I don't even know if you're allowed to or supposed to set it to 15 amp. I did try mine briefly at a 15 amp, and it did have even more pull, and it would go up to 480 watts. So that was it was very nippy, but obviously that's going to kill the battery life. Other things that are a benefit for having this setting set to 7 amps or 8 amps or just lower than 12 is a less aggressive start. So if it's someone who's a nervous cyclist, they're going to find that it pulls them less initially. An improved battery life, obviously, higher mileage per charge, less impact on your forks and motor, and also you'll end up contributing more human power, so you're going to get more exercise in doing it. Anyway, I'll show you the tests. So it's in the book, as I mentioned, but I'll just show you how you change this setting. So switch on, press and hold plus and minus, press and hold plus and minus again, press plus until you get the CUR, press the circle. You can see mine's currently set to 12. If I want to lower it, I can go right down to say 8, or I can go right up to, want to hold it? No, you have to keep tapping it. Or I can go right up to 22. Oh no, I can go even, 25. I thought it was 22. So I usually keep mine now on about 7 or 8. 8 uses about 250 watts. And I find it's enough assistance for me. So press and hold. There you go, and that's set in. So then what you do is turn it off, turn it on again, press and hold, and then your kit is normal to use. And if you want to check the watts like I was, press 3 times and you see watts power. So that's going to give you a sort of running commentary on how many watts you're using. Thanks very much for watching. Please like and subscribe.